What belief do you need to break through right now to manifest more magic in your life? Share that with me. What belief do you know that you have to break through right now to have more magic happen in your life?
Welcome to the Badass Manifester podcast, keeping you inspired with high vibe content, bringing you the best manifestation and mindset tools, teachings, interviews, and answering questions to help empower you to get out of your own way and take massive action to make magic your everyday normal. I'm your host, Ashley Gordon, spiritual life and manifestation coach, helping women and spiritual entrepreneurs manifest more impact, influence, and income. It is my purpose and pleasure to help you wake up to the badass creator that you are. Let's do this. Happy Thanksgiving to my Badass Manifester family. I am so grateful for you, beyond grateful. I know that we're all an international family, so we just celebrated Thanksgiving in the States, and I just want to acknowledge and thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being part of this community. I can't tell you how meaningful it is to do this work with you, to share my heart with you, and for you guys to be so engaged with the conversation that goes on every single week. I can't tell you how much it means to me, so thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And I'm really excited for this episode, but before we dive in, I have to shout out some of the reviews that came up this week. So thank you guys so much for leaving reviews. That's how this podcast is growing so rapidly. It's by you sharing it and you letting me know what it is that you love so much about it so I can create more of that. So I want to read a review from Elle Bergamo, and she wrote, "Incredible. So grateful for you. I found your podcast through one of my old friends a few weeks ago and I've been hooked. I binge listened to all the pods. Oh my God, that's awesome. I've been having major mindset shifts and have been manifesting some crazy cool stuff in my life." That's so great. This podcast is a total life changer. Wow. Thank you so much. Shout out Elle Bergamo. I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for writing these beautiful words, and keep creating, keep shifting, keep growing. It's amazing. And then I also want to shout out Dear Lisa. Shout out Dear Lisa. She wrote, "Falling in love. I've been listening to Ashley for a couple weeks now. Her podcasts are so inspiring and informative. I'm really enjoying learning how to manifest. I even watched The Secret," nice, a movie she talks about, "and I'm more ready and hyped to manifest in abundance in my life." Thank you, Ashley. You are so welcome. Keep going, keep growing. That's amazing. And what I'll say is, like, shouting you guys out makes me so happy because it's giving me the fuel and the feedback that I need to just keep creating. So I thank you for leaving these reviews. If you haven't yet left one, you want a shout out, what are you waiting for? Go into iTunes, leave a review, 5 stars, and I want to shout you out. I want to shout out one more review, and this was left by Carly 1215. Hi, Carly 1215. She wrote, "I like your podcast a lot, but having to listen to 10 minutes of sales pitches at the top makes me turn it off. Less promotion. If we like you, I promise you we'll invest." And, you know, I saw this review. Thank you for your feedback, Carly. I saw this review last week, and I was like, at first I was like a little bummed, but I appreciate feedback and I thrive on feedback. And I talked to Brett, my podcast manager, about it. And the truth is, you guys, and if you own a business, like Carly, I don't know if you own a business or not, but if you are an entrepreneur and you're giving a ton of free value, like I commit myself to free value on the podcast. I just give and give and give and give. And she said, you know, if we like you, we'll invest. But the thing is how am I supposed to let you know what there is to invest in if I don't share that with you? So I don't really look at it as selling. I look at it as sharing what I have to offer. So how am I supposed to get that information out as a business owner if I don't let you guys know? So I just want you to know, as a teachable moment for everyone, that if you have a business but you're not making an offer and people have no idea what you offer, how are they going to buy it? They're not going to buy it from you because they don't know what you're selling. And I made this mistake when I started my business, is just assuming that people would click the link in my bio, right? But they don't do that. They don't do that unless they're told to. People need to be told about what you have and what you do and told what to do, right? So I just want to make that point because it's really important. And I really appreciate Carly for sharing that review and for giving me this opportunity to have a teachable moment. So thank you guys so much. And without further ado, today's episode is all about how to manifest more magic into your life. Because on that note, most of you know I have launched a Manifest Your Magic bundle. And the Manifest Your Magic bundle is literally jam-packed loaded with content for you guys to manifest magic in your life. And part of the bundle, the bonus of the bundle is you get a live group coaching call with me. This bundle has $1,500 worth of content inside. The full price is $297, but for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's $97. That's it. So the link's in the show notes, or you can go to manifestwithash.com, and it's right up on the front of my website. And I'm telling you, like, I'm doing this as a gift because I really do desire to help you manifest all the magic that you possibly can. Like, squeeze out of 2019 and jumpstart your 2020, because 2020. So without further ado, enjoy today's episode. Let's talk about magic.
What's up, everyone? I am coming at you tonight because I want to talk about something that I've been talking about for the last week, if you haven't noticed, which is all about manifesting magic. And manifesting magic it's my thing, right? It's like, how can we make magic more of our everyday normal? I say it on the podcast, and I truly mean that. And what I mean by that is actually taking an ordinary moment, an ordinary day, something that might seem mundane, and turning it into a moment of extreme appreciation and gratitude, turning it into a moment of like awe, right? A regular moment can be orgasmic if we actually let it be that way. So I'm really excited to dive into this mini training tonight. And if it's our first time meeting, hi, my name is Ashley Gordon. I am a manifestation life and biz coach, and I really work with female coaches, and I help them get seen for their work in the world and get paid for their work in the world. And I help coaches be the best possible coaches that they can be and create maximum transformation for their clients. So I'm really excited to be with you tonight if it's our first time, and if it's not our first time meeting, what up? How y'all doing? Hey, Jen. Oh my God, hi everyone. Hi, Jamie. So really excited to dive into this training tonight. I want to share this also into my Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, what are you waiting for? The Facebook group is called Badass Manifestors, and we have a lot of fun in there. So feel free to hop in at any time. And so let's talk about manifesting magic. So I have a bundle coming out. It's actually coming out tomorrow. I'm really, really excited about it. And the bundle is literally called Manifest Your Magic. Okay. So how do you do that? And I literally thought, like, what can I bring out to people? What can I bring out into the world to help them tap into their creatorship, to help them tap into their power on a level that's really easy? Like, that's really easy to understand. It's super digestible. It's super accessible, and you can apply it to your life. And I thought about my life and how I went from feeling literally lost, like not knowing what my purpose was, not knowing what my calling was, not knowing why I was on this planet, to being a multiple six-figure entrepreneur coach and knowing exactly what I'm here on this earth to do. How did I do that? And so I had to go back. So I created the Manifest Your Magic bundle and this training off of these 5 pillars. And these 5 pillars are, number 1, purpose, right? You have to know what your purpose is in order to fuel your manifestations. And I know a lot of people are looking for their purpose, or they feel like they know what it is, but they don't know how to apply it, or they have no clue what it is at all. I'm curious, if you're watching, like, where you are on that spectrum. I'm just curious, like, where you're at with that, because For me, I had no clue what my purpose was. I knew I was here for a reason. I knew I was here for more. I was capable of more. I've craved more, but I didn't know what it was. And so finding that has been such a huge part of my journey. And it's literally the foundation of my framework, finding your purpose. So in this bundle, you are getting my Create Your Life on Purpose course, which is a $300 course. And it's basically going to help you figure out, identify specifically how you are here, why you're here, and how you are meant to help the people in this world, because we're all here to be of service. And so for this mini training, I just want you to know your purpose is the foundation that fuels all of your manifestations. So if you're walking around with no purpose, but you have all these desires, if you don't have the fuel behind those desires, the manifestation doesn't have the energy to actually create itself. So finding like the why behind what you want, even if you don't know what your purpose is right now, is a great place to start. It's like, okay, well, I know I want to manifest this soulmate, and I know I want to manifest this business, and I know I want to manifest this house, and I know I want to manifest this, and that, but what's the why? What's the why behind it? Like, what's fueling that? What's the power that you're giving that? What's the energy behind it? And I want you to notice if the energy behind it is a feeling of lack, is a feeling of not enough, is a feeling of not having enough, doing enough, being enough, whatever it is, right? And knowing that your desire needs a purpose, right? Just like the energy of money. The energy of money needs a purpose in order to multiply and manifest. If money doesn't have a purpose, why would it want to hang out with you? Why would it want to go and treat you? Why would it want to support you, right? So we want all these desires. Everyone's like, oh, manifesting, like putting it out to the universe, that's great. You have to do that. But your desires need a purpose as well as you, right? And so use that and take a look at your desires and write down what the purpose is of each of those desires. What's the why behind it? What's the fuel behind it, right? What's the potency behind it? It's really important to know. Really, really important to know. So that's the foundation. Step number one, the foundation, is purpose, right? Manifesting more magic in your life is bringing more purpose into your everyday life. Taking something that's seemingly mundane and giving it a reason, giving it a bigger why. And a perfect example is like, today I took a break from work and I went down to the beach and I took a walk with a friend. And it was a simple walk, but it was just such a peak moment. It was just like, whoa, we're at the beach. We live at the beach. This is so awesome. The ocean was so beautiful. The sun was shining. It just, everything felt good. And so the fuel behind that moment was gratitude, right? And that's not really a tangible thing, right? But it was a connection with a friend. And when you apply those same feelings behind something that is more tangible, it makes it happen even faster because you can feel the energy behind what you desire. Does this make sense? Let me know. So the second pillar of my framework, it goes purpose. Then what else did I need to create the life of my dreams? My intuition. I needed to learn to follow my intuition. So looking back, I see very clearly the moments when I started to follow my intuition and the moments where I completely disregarded it. It's interesting because your intuition's always been there. And a lot of people will say like, I'm not intuitive, or I don't know how to tune into that. How do you feel right now about your intuition? How tuned into your intuition do you feel right now on a scale of 1 to 10? Drop it in the comments. And I ask you this question because you have to first know where you are to know where you're going. If you feel like you're a 1 right now, then okay, we need to do some work around that. If you feel like you're a 5, okay, great. Like what would it take then to get you to a 6 or a 7 in following and believing and trusting in your intuition? So the way that I really started to tune into my intuition was I started practicing with angel numbers. And who here has heard of angel numbers? Raise your hand, raise your emoji hand. Angel numbers have been a literal game changer for me. I know they're really trendy. Everyone posts about them and talks about them. For me, it helped me trust in myself, and it helped me trust in the universe, because I was able to start to open that dialogue with the universe of saying, okay, I am struggling with this right now, or I'm challenged by that right now, and I need guidance and I need help. And a lot of us walk around with these challenges and struggles, and we don't realize that we actually need to open the dialogue to the universe and start to open that conversation up. We walk around like we have to deal with these problems on our own. But I'm telling you, when I try and solve a problem with my logical mind, I can only get as far as I can think, right? And the truth is the universe has a bigger vision. God has a bigger vision, a bigger plan, a bigger like knowing of what's best for you, right? And I always use the analogy from the You Are a Badass book. I freaking love that book. And she says, you know, if the universe can hold planets together, spin the planet on an axis, you know, the sun is shining, the ecosystem works perfectly, something like that, I'm butchering it. Like the universe can handle the problems of your life, and you don't have to do it alone. And we just forget, like we cannot have divine intervention until we ask for it. So back to intuition, pillar number 2, intuition, is for me starting with angel numbers and opening up this dialogue with the universe and seeing the signs outside of myself as a way to show me the external validation, because we all love external validation. That's what signs are. Signs are external validation, but they're really just pointing us inward. Okay, I see this sign, I see this angel number. I'm the only one that can tell me what it means. Yeah, I can Google it. I have an angel number guidebook. You can look it up. But ultimately, depending on where you are in the moment and how you're feeling in the moment, you're getting that sign for a reason, and it's telling you what you need to know in the moment. But you have to go within to figure that out. So does that make sense? Let me know. And in the bundle, I have a whole workshop on how to manifest angel numbers like a boss babe. And that will help you open up your intuition, help you open up this bigger conversation with the universe, help you open up to receive divine guidance and divine downloads, and be able to start to trust, like really trust. I mean, I don't even doubt it anymore. Holly said she's an 8, but she ignores what it says. And so that's a whole nother conversation, is like, getting real with yourself. Like, thank you for sharing that. Am I ignoring what I said? You know, and Ashley's getting real with herself. She says she's a 1 with her intuition. Cool. So you have to know where you are to know where you want to go, you know? So we got pillar number 1, purpose, foundation. Then once you find your purpose and put purpose behind your desires, then you're getting into pillar number 2, which is intuition. So what do you think pillar number 3 is? If you had to guess, what do you think pillar number 3 could possibly be? Pillar number 3 is beliefs, right? So I got my purpose, I'm tuning into my intuition, and now I am having to work through a lot of limiting belief systems. Your belief systems create your reality. So creating more magic in your life has everything to do with breaking through what's holding you back. How can you create? You can't create magic without figuring out where it is that you're blocking your own magic, because it's like the magic that you want is already there. It's just a matter of you actually being able to unlock it within yourself. So sometimes when it comes to like manifesting business, I have plenty of clients who have all of these belief systems about their coaching business, around their level of success, around what they feel worthy of receiving, around getting paid for their work, around showing up on social media, around going live, all of these things. I had to break through every single one of those things because I was my first client. And so me showing up on my first live video was a huge, huge breakthrough for me, because number 1, it wasn't perfect. It was very, very far from it. Perfection isn't real, right? So it was, I said, I stuttered, I was shy, I said, you know, I was making excuse. I was doing a lot of nonsense in that video. And my mom looked at it and she was like, girl, you need to take that down, because that's a bad representation of who you are. And that was really hard. But I said, Mom, I showed up because I had to break through my own shit. And that's what happens when you start to identify where your limiting beliefs are. When you start to see where you're stopping yourself. After I went live for the first time, I started to create magic in my business because I was allowing myself to be seen. And that was the block. That was a big block, was allowing myself to be seen and heard for my work, right? And if you relate to this, let me know, like put your hand up if that's a fear of yours that you need to break through. And then another thing I had to break through was getting paid for my work. You know, it's one thing to show up. It's another thing to actually receive money for your work in the world. And I would really sell myself short. Like truly, I would literally sell myself short. I would just cock block the universe with all the abundance, and I would basically say, no, I'm okay. I don't need that. Right? The first time I ever got paid for coaching, I basically told her I didn't need the money. I was like, no, it's okay. No, girl, it's not okay. You need to get paid for your work. So breaking through your belief system, really, really, really important. What belief do you need to break through right now to manifest more magic in your life? Share that with me. What belief do you know that you have to break through right now to to have more magic happen in your life? And something I'll share with you guys is in the bundle, in the Manifest Your Magic Black Friday bundle, I have my exact belief system breakthrough training that I take my one-on-one clients through. So I have a disrupt your limiting belief workshop in there, and I also have journaling prompts that help you literally break through every single belief. You can go through every belief you have, journal out all of these answers, and do the work yourself. You can coach yourself. You can be your own healer. You can be your own guide. You don't necessarily need a coach to take you through. You just have to take that time to go within yourself to ask yourself these really challenging questions. And it's not for everybody because not everybody's willing to go that deep within themselves. But for me, growth is like my top priority. It's one of my top values. That's something else that's in the bundle is in the first part. I help you identify what your values are. Because a lot of times, like we think we know, but we actually don't know. So it's really important to identify them so you know whether or not you're living in alignment with your values or you're not. Because there's no real gray area with it. You can feel it when you're not. So we got number 1, purpose. Number 2, intuition. Number 3, beliefs. Number 4, manifest. We got manifestation. Number 4. So pillar number 4 is manifestation. That all these pillars are creating magic, right? They all build on each other. So when you are manifesting your life, there's a lot of different tools and things and trainings and all the people teaching about it that you see on the internet. And it can be confusing a lot. Who feels confused with manifesting? Who feels like, I don't know. What do you feel like you're doing wrong, right? That's what I hear over and over again. I don't think I'm manifesting right. But here's the thing. You're never not manifesting. You always are. And so in this section, in the bundle, I go into manifestation 101. I break it down really simple and I put you at ease because I want you all to know how powerful you are and that you're never not powerful and you're never not manifesting. Everything that you are doing, thinking, feeling is generating a reality, whether you believe it or not. And so learning how to deliberately direct, right? Learning how to decide what it is that you want, what it is that you're an energetic match for. Learning that everything that you're challenged by right now is preparing you to receive everything that you've been asking for. And that's where a lot of people, forget that like those things are part of the manifestation. The challenges are part of it. And I'm not the type of coach that's going to just give you affirmations and tell you to have a great day, because those affirmations aren't going to do shit if you don't break through the limiting belief system that's in the way. So that's why beliefs comes before manifestation, because your manifestation essentially are your beliefs, right? Does that make sense? Let me know. My process for manifesting is releasing the old, releasing what's holding you back, what's not serving you, rewiring that energy, and then inevitably you'll receive something new. So let me give you an example of this. My friend Kristen is watching right now, and I have this belief system around budgeting, right? I'm like, I want a budget. It's a desire, right? I want to have a budget. I want to be balling on a budget, okay? And I want to create a household budget. So I am super clear on what is coming in and what is going out. Even more clear, right? But the belief that I had around budgeting and my story that I've told myself for literally my whole life is that I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math. And so, in order to break through that belief system, I have to, number one, just get clear, like I'm telling myself this story that I'm not good at math. And then number two, decide, okay, how do I want to move forward from this? Because I can't just put an affirmation on top of that that's like, I'm good at math. I'm good at math, because I don't fucking believe it, right? So you don't want to just like sprinkle affirmations over a limiting belief, because it's like putting glitter on shit. So instead, thanks, Hals. Instead, I am starting to tell myself that budgeting is easy, right? Budgeting, every time I sit down, it's getting easier and easier for me to do that. And I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm good at this, right? I can sit down and look at numbers and have them make sense. So I'm not just like trying to convince myself that I'm good at something, but I'm actually like easing my way into it. And I always tell my clients, like, affirmations work when you reach for like the most believable thought possible. So what feels more believable? I'm great at math? No. What feels believable is that every time I sit down to budget, it's getting easier. That feels good, right? Every time I sit down to look at this, it feels even better. I can do this. Actually, I can do this, right? And that softens it for me. So, oh my God, that's awesome, Nicole. Nicole said I was just thinking about this before I started watching the video. Yay. So good, manifesting it. So awesome. Thanks for letting me know that that makes sense. Oh, my friend Jen said, I can teach you easy tricks. See? And then, okay, this is a perfect example. So by Jen saying that to me, like, I can teach you easy tricks, that's me already manifesting more ease, right? Like my friend reached out and said, I can teach you easy tricks. Perfect. So manifestation in this section of the pillars is really, as simply as I can possibly tell you, the easiest thing you can do to start manifesting more magic in your life right now is through gratitude. And in the bundle, I literally teach you how to manifest with gratitude. I teach you how to write your own gratitude affirmations, and you have a whole affirmations bundle in there. But getting into the energy of what you're already grateful for, because so many of us, and tell me if this is you, get caught up in autopilot, get caught up in mundane, get caught up in feeling like it's just another day. It's easy to do that. And when we start to take our power back and deliberately create our life, I actually started telling myself every day when I was starting to like deliberately create my life, was like, oh no, magic is going to happen today. There's going to be magic that happens today. And I believed it. I felt that in my body, and I actually manifested that to happen. I would meet people. I would have this experience. Someone would buy me coffee. Someone would, do something really nice for me. And I started to really get into that energy of like, no, magic is happening. Every day magic is happening. And manifesting from an open place of possibility instead of like harsh deadlines of like, I will make $10,000 in 5 days and I'm just going to feel it. $10,000 in 5 days. No, like that doesn't work for most people. And I was talking with my friend on the beach today as we were walking, and I was saying how I love like bottling up this energy that I feel right now, like this peak moment of walking on the beach. I like bottle that up, and then I can take it out when I need it, right? When I need to feel really fucking good. And she was like, yeah, I used to do that when I used to try and win the lottery. And I would psych myself into it. I'd be like celebrating like I won the lottery, and I would freak out. And I was like, yeah, I won the lottery. And she hasn't won the lottery yet, right? And that's okay. But I think manifestation has been taken to some weird extreme. And it's really just about feeling fucking good right now in the present moment with what's in front of you and getting out of that feeling of dissatisfaction. Money is not the root of all evil. Dissatisfaction in your life is the root of all evil. Because when you feel dissatisfied, you're not grateful. You're completely locked out of that. But when you feel grateful and at ease and at peace with what is right here, right now, and you're so in love with this moment and there's nothing fucking special about it, there's nothing special, right? There doesn't have to be anything happening on the outside, but you can feel it on the inside. Are you with me? Let me know. Let me know, Instagram. And it's just interesting like that because it's the same thing with money. We give so much energy to money. It's a fucking piece of paper. I'm sorry, I'm cursing a lot. I'm really passionate. It's a piece of paper though, right? And we give so much energy to this piece of paper, but it's just a piece of paper. We're giving all the meaning to the paper. It's just like what we've been trained to, feel about the piece of paper through our whole life. So if we can give that much energy to a piece of paper, we can give that much energy to this moment and we can start to feel really, really good about it. Let me know what you think. Okay, so that's manifestation. And then pillar number 5, obviously, is magic. So how to manifest more magic, purpose behind all your manifestations, following your intuition, right? Really breaking through your limiting belief system, focusing all your energy on what you want to create, what feels good, what lights you up, that feeling of peace, that feeling of knowing, that feeling of contentment, building on that feeling of gratitude, simple tools to manifest, right there. And then number 5, magic. Magic is a byproduct of all those pillars. Magic is something that is always available, but we don't always connect to it because we're so caught up in our heads and our limitations and our beliefs and all the shit, right? So we got to wipe the mirror clean of our life and look at it. Look at it from new eyes. Look at it from a place of wow, I am so blessed. If you're watching this right now, you are blessed, right? We are. We have to acknowledge what is true. What is true about your life? And from that place and that space, magic starts to become your everyday normal, right? I can get into this mundane feeling, right? I mean, think about it. 3 years ago, I literally had no clue what my purpose was or how to act or how to activate it, how to take steps in that direction. And then I found it and I'm living it. I'm living a life that I couldn't even have dreamed up for myself. And yet there are days where I will get up and do my work and I'll just be like, oh, okay, gotta work today, right? Gotta do this day. And then I'll sit right here at my desk and I'll literally slap my fucking hand across my face and be like, yo, girl, you created this life. This is your life. This is what you get to fucking do. You get to sit here and share your heart with people and share this wisdom and share this message and help people expand. Cool. This is your lot. This is your work. Wow, I used to pray to have this experience. And so we have the ability every moment to decide how the day is going to go, how you want to feel about it, how you want to think about it. Oh, thanks for tagging. And so I hope that you enjoyed this training. I really enjoyed sharing it with you. I am so excited to launch this bundle. It's launching tomorrow. If you're on the email list, you did get an email today. I snuck it in the bottom because I just couldn't wait. I just can't wait anymore. I've been talking about it. I've been working on it. I'm so excited to bring it to you guys. So just a little bit about the bundle. Oh, you're welcome. Let me know what your biggest takeaways were from this training too. I would love to hear it. Holly said, every time I hear this, it's like the first time I've heard it and I get so hyped all over again. Yes, mission accomplished. Awesome. Here's the deal with the bundle, you guys. From tomorrow until Tuesday, the bundle is going to be 70% off. Literally 70% off. The full price of the bundle is $297. You're getting so much in here. You're getting all these 5 pillars and a live call with me, a live coaching call that's going to happen in January to kick off the new year. That's the call that's called Magic, Owning Your Magic. And so I've literally never launched anything at this price with this amount of things that's in it. So it's 70% off. So if it's going from $297 to $97, and it's going to be that way for 1 week, basically. So from tomorrow until Monday, I'm sorry. Monday. So from tomorrow till Monday, I want to offer this to you guys. It's my gift. It's my gift to all of you to manifest magic. Like, go out there and create it. Like, you don't need your handheld. You just need the tools. And it's simpler than you think it is. And that's really like why I put this together in 5 pillars is purpose, intuition, beliefs, manifestation, and magic. We'll have our live call together. And I can't wait. So that is officially launching tomorrow. And I'm so excited. If you're excited, drop the comments below. Let me know that you are. And I just can't wait to hear like what you guys create from it. And I'm here to support you in the Facebook group as well as we move through the bundle. And it's like bingeable. So just so you know, if you have any questions, ask them as well. So a bundle is like all pre-recorded content. There's videos, there's meditations, there's hypnosis. There is a section on manifesting money. There's a section on a whole course that I've created on creating your life on purpose. It's a course to connect you to your calling so you can live your life on purpose. A whole training on manifesting angel numbers and connecting to your intuition. And so much in the manifestation section, like so much, 14 lessons in the manifestation section. So it's $1,500 worth of content. That's $97. So it's really crazy. I know I'm not crazy. Honestly, I'm just really grateful. I'm really, really, really grateful for this community. Like, you guys blow me away every day. I get messages, my DMs, like it's crazy what you guys share with me just from listening to the podcast alone. And I'm so fucking grateful. Like, I don't know. I just am. So this is my way of giving back. And also 5% of the first 100 bundles sold are going to go to charity. So 5% is going to a foundation called the Hanson Foundation, which is a foundation that's super close to my heart. I'll share that story a little bit maybe tomorrow. And they literally saved my family. And it's a place that I like will forever feel indebted to. And so I figured like everybody knows somebody that's in recovery or has been through addiction and has, been affected by addiction. And that's why I chose the Hanson Foundation, because they put people through recovery and they support them through the whole process and afterwards. And they're just an incredible, incredible, incredible foundation that I am like forever grateful to. So 5% of the bundles will be given to them. After we hit 100 bundle sales, it'll be 10%. So I can't wait. I hope that you have the best night. I hope you manifest magic tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to the Badass Manifestor podcast. I love manifesting Mondays with you. And there's so much more in store right here. The best way to manifest love is to give love. If you loved what you heard today, subscribe to the Badass Manifestor podcast. Leave a review on iTunes. Let me know how much you dig the energy here. All of my social is linked up in the show notes. So screenshot this episode, tag me on Instagram, and let me be part of your real-time journey. For more info on me, feel free to go to my website, manifestwithash.com. Repeat after me. I am my own power source. I am the master of my energy, and I deserve everything that I desire. Go get them.